Hello everybody, this is Fernando for Godzilla Movie News. Another entry in my Urban Legends video set, and this is an entry involving a very famous location in Las Vegas. I was just in Las Vegas, of course, a couple of months back, so it was interesting to read about this urban legend, and it's one of the urban legends actually that is 100% true, so this makes it even more eerie on there. The urban legends involve people committing suicide in Las Vegas and how they do so. It's hard sometimes, though, to find concrete proof because sometimes the urban legends involve workers dying at a construction of a casino or people essentially committing suicide in the hotel rooms of the casinos. But this is one where it was confirmed 100% because it happened and various news outlets reported on it. In any case, this involved again the Luxor Hotel, which you'll see a picture of here. Very, very, very famous hotel. Instantly iconic when it comes to its design. If you've ever been to Vegas and you've seen it from afar, especially with its bright light, then you'll know, of course, the hotel that I'm talking about. I've been to the Luxor before, and going next time, now that I know about this urban legend and the true status of it, I'm gonna be extra, careful. Extra watchful in terms of looking out for these things. But the urban legend involves that a woman committed suicide inside the Luxor. And the way it happened was apparently back in the 1990s, we're talking 1996, a woman was on the 26th floor balcony, and I'll included a picture of that here, which you'll see if you've ever been inside the Luxor Hotel and you happen to go up into the floors containing the actual rooms themselves, you'll see how it doesn't look as daunting from below, but when you're up high, it definitely looks like you're on a skyscraper, and it's huge. The hotel itself goes up to 26 floors, I believe, and this is exactly where the woman committed suicide. Witnesses reported that she was hanging off one of the balconies, with like her legs dangling off. She was, I guess, sitting on the balcony itself, and then she just jumped off. And where she landed was where the current location of the food court is, but back then it was the old buffet location. And when she landed, she instantly died. She died at the entrance of the buffet, of course, in front of people, and the hotel immediately took action on that. What's interesting to note is, again, based on this picture you see here, and anyone who's visited the Luxor Hotel, there really is nothing guarding anybody from jumping over these things. It's that I know of, it's the only hotel where you see a structure like this, where you can look over, even if you're on the 15th, the 20th, the 26th floor, and you can look over and look down completely. If you go to other hotels like the MGM Grand, or if you go to the Excalibur or New York, they don't really have their hotel rooms in this manner. They have them like a traditional hotel where it's a corridor, and the corridors do not lean over any way. No matter how high you are within the casino itself, they don't lean over into the rest of the hotel. The Luxor, of course, is different in this manner. So this poor woman, she landed, and the urban legend goes that apparently she did this because she found out she had AIDS, and when she landed and it was found out that, based on the analysis of the blood, that she had AIDS, the whole place was immediately shut down. The action that the hotel took was they destroyed the entire area around it. The old buffet was completely removed, everything, even of course the floor, the bottom underneath it, every single piece, because the hotel feared that the contamination would stay. And so they wanted to make certain that to protect their guests, not a single shred of anything would be left on there. And so they replaced it with the current food court, which you see a picture of here. This is the place that I've been to before. You'll see the food courts on the bottom, and then where essentially the seats are for the food court, and then looking towards the top, those are again the escalating levels where the hotel rooms are. And I've eaten there before, and I've stayed there for quite a while. One time when I was waiting for the time period for one of my flights to go back. And knowing this now, it's kind of eerie that somewhere in and around this area, that's where she landed. and of course everything's been clean, everything's fine now. But next time I go there, I'll essentially keep watch out for something like this to see. Because people, when they've snapped pictures in and around this area, people have mentioned that suddenly a white mist appears or something misty appears that wasn't there before, and so I'll be on the lookout for something like that as well. Now, where was the buffet moved? The buffet was moved actually to the downstairs level now. If you'll see this picture here, the hotel wanted still, because the buffets are such a huge attraction, they're very good in terms of making money, and they wanted to make sure that, again, the buffet would still remain exquisite but nowhere near anywhere where this tragedy occurred. So they moved it to the downstairs level. You have to literally take an escalator to get there, and you'll see a picture of the current buffet now. Of course, the most striking feature is that because it's downstairs, it's not open anymore. There's a roof right on top of it. So I guess they wanted to make sure at an area where people congregate a lot, they want to make sure nothing like that happens again. I tried to see if there was any other story involving others jumping inside the Luxor, but this seems to be the only one. So consider this again as an urban legend, but an urban legend that's true. One that I consider an urban legend status because the casinos are quick and easy to ensure that something like this, when it happens, it's cleaned up and taken care of immediately to not impact any tourism. So it took a little research to try to find information on this, but absolutely it's a true status. So eerie stuff. Next time again you're in the Las Vegas area, check it out. And now that you know this information, check out the food court and let's see what you see if you capture anything. Alright, thanks everybody. Bye.